Well, we are celebrating our nation's 250th birthday, honoring everyday Americans. We call it Red, White, and You.
It is the perfect way to honor veterans in the St. Louis area who have served their country. Steve Savard joins us now with tonight's Spotlight on Service.
Kelly, Mike, there's a lot of history on display in St. Charles County. If you're not a St. Charles County resident, and maybe even if you are, you may not know about a museum that honors local veterans' service to country. The Mid-America Veterans Museum in O'Fallon is preserving service stories for today's visitors and for generations to come. And as you'll hear, memorializing those killed in the line of duty is a great comfort for Gold Star families. 2,700 square feet dedicated to honoring service and sacrifice.
This is the story of William Fisher. He was a dog handler in Vietnam.
The stories of more than 600 veterans.
His dog, Rex, saved his life multiple times while he was in Vietnam.
In curated displays that in some cases impact other veterans profoundly.
This veteran was on the brink of killing himself. You know, he's going to be one of those 22 a day. And he looked at one of our volunteers named Fred and he said, "You saved my life." Bringing the veterans together like that is just a secondary benefit of this building.
We offer the opportunity of giving legacy to the veterans at that point so that they can pass their story down to their family as well.
The museum was World War II veteran Ralph Borelli's dream. He died in 2018 before its completion, but after he had already secured the renaming of Veterans Memorial Parkway and Veterans Memorial Bridge.
Ralph overachieved in many ways. You know, this lowly private, I think, did a hell of a job, you know, to build something that really does honor the veterans that served.
A St. Louis native, Ralph and 7 friends enlisted in 1942 after the attack on Pearl Harbor. Ralph was the only one to make it home from combat. His World War II resume as an Army private first class reads like a Hollywood script. Landing in Normandy with General George Patton's Third Army shortly after D-Day, fighting in the pivotal Battle of the Bulge, and maybe most impactful to Ralph of all, he was among the first liberation forces to enter Dachau concentration camp.
He said, "We didn't know why we were fighting." His words were, "We knew why we were fighting the Japanese, they attacked us." He said, "But when I got into Dachau, I knew we were fighting." He said, "We had to make sure this never happened again."
The museum pays homage to local veterans killed in the line of duty, like Army Colonel Stephen Scott, who was still serving at age 54 in 2008 when he was killed by a mortar attack on the U.S. Embassy in Baghdad.
He was a giver, he was a teacher. He was definitely an inspiration to most.
With the 18th anniversary of Colonel Scott's death approaching, his daughter Rebecca says it's comforting to have his story of service and sacrifice on display for all to see.
Very proud and honored that he's part of the museum with other different local heroes of all different generations in time. Very honored.
The museum is open Wednesday through Saturday. Admission is donation-based. Group tours and school visits are available outside of business hours. For more information, go to mavm.org. That's mavm.org. And I want to thank Andy Broadway for helping me tell that story. So much history, and all those individual stories are told so well in binders. You can read it. In some cases, they're videos.
And so many families live in St. Charles County and all over the St. Louis area. It's a great place if you're a parent to take your kids, so
Right,
people will remember.
absolutely.
That's right, and you heard what it means to a Gold Star family as well.
Steve,
Thanks, Steve.
thanks.